Stage actors will work for years to fine-tune a theatrical voice, the ability to be heard and understood from every seat in the house without sounding forced. In addition to their voice, the cast of the Sheboygan Theatre Company's latest production has acquired a new skill set. One, as Catherine Merck discovered, will allow them to share their magical adventure of Mary Poppins with both hearing and hearing-impaired audiences.
It's a jolly holiday with Mary.
The songs in Mary Poppins are some of the most recognized in musical theater.
Everybody knows Mary Poppins.
With each spoonful of sugar, the lines and lyrics in the show connect people across generations.
Chin chin and a chin chin, chubby chin churro.
I think we all just grew up listening and loving this music.
The Sheboygan Theatre Company wanted more audiences to be able to experience the magic of live performance, including those who can't hear.
When Mary Poppins shows up, anything can happen.
Zachariah Stern is the director.
I need the order of things that she pulls out of the bag.
All of the actors sign as they perform, a new undertaking for the community theater that's been taking the stage here for more than 90 years.
It's the perfect show to do something like this.
He recently moved to Wisconsin from Maine. His passion for this project goes back to his own home.
My mom is deaf. I'm a CODA, which is child of a deaf adult, and sign language is my first language, so I grew up in the deaf community. I've worked at a lot of theater companies and have really tried to make sure that there were interpreted performances, mostly so my mom could come and see the show. She's either looking at me on stage or looking at the performer on stage, or she's looking to the side to look at the interpreters. So she has to make a choice. Do I want to see the action or do I want to understand what's going on?
This is his way of making the feeling of flying a kite more inclusive and accessible.
I hope that it shows the deaf community that the theater needs them.
Please games all sorts. Take us on outings, give us treats.
Kristen Sorensen plays the title role. She's finding her inner Julie Andrews in each number.
I'm practically perfect from head to toe.
The elementary school music teacher knows how much people love her character.
It's such an iconic role, which has its challenges, but what an opportunity and experience to be Mary Poppins, to sing all these familiar songs that we all love.
Making sure she steps in time, on top of adding a new skill into the mix.
I had no experience with American Sign Language. Sometimes I feel like my brain is thinking about 4 or 5 things at once. Where do I go? What do I sing? What do I say? And then what do I sign?
The Sheboygan Theatre Company's executive director, Tricia Roberts, wants this musical to introduce people to the arts.
When you come to the theater, you're watching stories unfold that really connect everybody in a very humanistic way. So I just think it's what a cool opportunity to get to draw in people that maybe have never had that experience before.
Close your mouth, Michael. We are not a codfish.
As people of all hearing abilities will now be able to understand this classic.
Just groundbreaking how inclusive this is.
You feel so grand, your voice tries.
This cast hopes it will spark new connections for the next generation in the most delightful way.
You know somebody is bringing their grandson or their granddaughter to see Mary Poppins, and it'll be the first time that these kids have ever stepped foot in the theater. And what an honor it is to be a performer for that person, because you never know that they might have been bit by the theater bug in that one moment, right? You'll never know it, but just to be the thought that you could be a part of that is a wonderful feeling.